Hey peeps! If you saw my last video, you saw the beginnings of this getup, and frankly, I actually kind of really like this getup, so this might become the new look for Ducky Craft. Let me know in the comments. I mean, I really like this wig on me. Like, I just like how it looks. The makeup is honestly plain. I did an attempt. I did a very bad attempt at a smoky eye. Instead, it just looks like somebody punched me in both eyes. I tried. Anyway, welcome to my channel. I am Ducky, also known as Ducky Craft. That's my channel. And don't tread on me, I am a duck on TikTok. Let's get the house cleaning out. Blech. Let's get the house cleaning out of the way. I heard another YouTuber say that. I don't actually remember who, although I think it was Chelsea Suarez. Check out her channel. She is awesome. Like, subscribe, do all the YouTube-y things. Comment anything to get the algorithm to, think I'm something. I mean, I do look cute though, don't I? I mean, at least if you think I look cute, at least click on the like. Even if you think I don't look cute, comment. Comment gothic mama. I guess. I do look like a gothic mama. I'm done. I'm sorry, I'm done. I'm very hyper right now. I had coffee. So what I've decided we're going to do, it came up on my Reddit feed and I went, haven't heard a lot about them, had to look them up, had to do a teeny weeny bit of research. So we're going to call this a shallow dive and a Reddit horror story. It's kind of 2 in 1. So this might be one of my slightly longer videos. My MLM videos are probably going to typically be longer. If you don't know what an MLM is, hey, welcome, I'm here to educate you. So a lot of people feel like MLMs are pyramid schemes. I am one of those people. I'm going to fix my hair now. There we go. I'll just tilt it. It's still uneven. I'm working with it. MLMs. Okay, the difference between an MLM and a pyramid scheme. You will hear people, this argument is so common and it is, such a strawman argument. Oh my gosh. But we're not a pyramid scheme. Pyramid schemes are illegal. MLMs are not. So MLM stands for multi-level marketing. I think I already said that. When you put their structure and their hierarchy together, an MLM is completely based on recruitment. The thing is, most MLMs do have an actual product that they sell, whereas pyramid schemes absolutely do not. Pyramid schemes is Paul stealing from Peter to pay Mary. It's an old saying, and I know I probably just completely messed up that old saying, but if you've heard the saying, you know what I'm talking about. So MLMs are honestly kind of the same thing. The person at the the 10th level of the pyramid is buying this product to sell to other people. They get this teeny tiny bit of profit. Well, they get to keep their profit, but they have to buy the products, and the products go to pay the people on level 9. Which goes to pay the people on level 8, which goes to pay the people on level 7. And I am really super nutshelling that. And then all the way to the top where the CEO or founder or owner or whatever they've decided to call themselves is able to make the bulk of the money, and they do very little work. MLMs are great for people to make money if you can get in from the very beginning. At some point, I will do a deep dive into Alomir. The MLM that was and then wasn't. Never really got a chance. I watched that one unfold and I was like, I'm just gonna see how this plays out. I didn't even want to make videos at the time. I was dealing with other work stuff. So 4 minutes into this video and I haven't even said what we're gonna get into, other than we are going to be doing a shallow dive. Shallow dive is not a deep dive. It will be maybe 5 minutes at most, giving just a quick background of the company that this is about, just so you can have an idea of what we're talking about and you're not going, what? Because there are MLMs out there I have never heard of, and I am learning every day about new ones. So I wanted to give kind of a quick background of the company, and then I can read the Reddit post that is the MLM horror story, and then I can read yet another post that kind of gives yet a different side of the company, yet even more background. So let's get to it, shall we? So open up here. So Southwestern Advantage, and don't worry, I will have all of the disclaimer links. This is fair use. I am allowed to talk about this company, Southwestern Advantage. Please do not come for me. I will slap you. Okay, cool. Glad we're on the same page. So fair use. I can talk about this company. Everything I'm reading is on Google. I literally just Googled Southwestern Advantage to get the background of Southwestern Advantage. And then the MLM horror story is about Southwestern Advantage. I will not be naming the user because these companies are cuckoo for Cuckoo Puffs. Like, not even Cocoa Puffs. They're cuckoo for Cuckoo Puffs. Seriously. These companies deserve a Rick and Morty episode all to themselves. Hey, Rick and Morty, I need a normal job. I'll be a writer. And Coke, I'm always drinking Coke Zero when I'm not drinking coffee. Not sponsored. Please sponsor me. Okay, moving on. Southwestern Advantage, as I try to drop my soda, is an education material sales company based in Nashville, Tennessee. That's important because most MLMs come out of Utah. So that's kind of important. This isn't based in Utah. This privately owned company recruits college and university students as independent contractors to sell educational books, apps, and website subscriptions door to door using direct sales methods. I went to a Bible college. I will not say which one because they are also cuckoo for Cuckoo Puffs. Somebody's going to find my videos and be stupid and reveal which one. And at that point, no holds. Just you open the door, dudes. I'm being very nice right now. They loved to push soul winning. So they would send the Christians out to bang on your doors and somebody would answer the door and it would be, do you know if you're going to heaven or hell? It's that type of tactic. I hate door-to-door salesmen. And I actually know a guy who's door-to-door salesman. He's a Kirby salesman. And ooh, that's another shallow dive that's coming. He's really good at his job too. And he's a really good person. Fun character. Most door-to-door salesmen, I want to slap them and punch them into purgatory. I would be a good goddess of purgatory. I mean, I'm already the gatekeeper to the 14th level of hell. If you know, you know. For my, people in my real life, if they know, they know. Anyway, so, also part of the Google thing is every year the company recruits American and European university students to work as independent contractors who sell educational books, software, and subscription websites during the summer months. Students who accept a position complete a free week-long training program in Nashville, Tennessee. I did kind of know about Southwestern Advantage. The Bible college that I went to had 1 year. I only remember it being 1 year that they pushed for a bunch of men, young college men, to work for Southwestern Advantage for this summer. I don't remember the Bible college pushing it after that. That could have just been because I had a lot of my own problems to deal with, but there could have been other reasons behind that. I don't know. Is Southwestern Advantage religious? Apparently this is a common question. Service has long been a part of the Southwestern Advantage culture since the days of our founder, Reverend J.R. Graves. Past presidents Jerry Heffel and Dan Moore have always noted Southwestern Advantage is not a Christian company because companies do not have souls, but it is a company run by Christians. In other words, it's a Christian company. Oh my goodness, that's so hobby. It's got Hobby Lobby language written all over it. Oh, I should do a shallow dive into them too. I don't know why people would... Is Southwestern Advantage accredited? Of course, they have a BBB rating. How do they maintain an A+ rating? So many questions now! And then, next commonly asked question is, how do I cancel my Southwestern Advantage overview? And there is no good answer. Even AI's like, so there's 3 different sites that say you do this. You need to navigate to the Squids app parent dashboard, select membership tab, and follow the prompts to manage your account and cancel your subscription. You can also cancel through the Southwestern Advantage website by logging in and selecting membership. And then this is where AI was like, if you have any questions about your products, you can email the customer care center. AI was struggling with that. Oh, man. So, college religious... What is Southwestern College religious affiliation? United Methodist. Didn't expect that. So they're kind of an abnormal MLM in that case. So that's some background on Southwestern Advantage. So now to the Reddit post that I found, which says, please help. And I got as far as hello. Basically, I'm in the middle of my internship with Southwestern Advantage, and I said, we're making a video! So that's as far as I got. I have not read the rest of this. It is long. So, meeps. This is somebody had time. Somebody was writing journal entries. I'm only 1 week in. Today will be 6 days. I'm filming this in May, second week of May. So, yeah, that's right. College is kind of out at the beginning of May. So, yeah, okay. Today will be 6 days. I'm writing this because, honestly, I'm just so tired of this internship. I'm supposed to be knocking right now. It's only 1:30 p.m. for me here in Kentucky. Okay? Let's cover some of the basics of this internship. 1. We work 8:59 a.m. to 9:01 p.m. Already insane. There are goal periods in which we need to hit specific targets, i.e. 30 demos, 3 to 4 sits, whatever. Okay, not bad. What gets me is I have to go for a second pitch if I'm objected throughout my first one, and then a third time if I'm objected again. Oh, honey, I'm calling you police on you with the second one. That's honestly one of the things I've struggled with most. If people object to me the first time, why continue? Furthermore, I've let my student leaders know I'm extremely uncomfortable, but they frame it as a fear or insecurity I need to overcome. Yep, that sounds like typical westernized Christianity. For example, in a business setting, your boss might not accept your first proposal. So what do? Your second approach to them. Is that valid? I'm not sure. I'm having flashbacks to Bible college, and they're not good. 2. From 8:59 a.m. to 5 p.m., you're basically cold knocking, so soul winning, and trying to build up information on who is a non-prospect and who or where the families are. So you're stalking neighborhoods? At 5 o'clock p.m., you then go back to where you first started that day and knock again on houses who didn't answer, so you're stalking neighborhoods. That's another thing that I'm really uncomfortable with. I just don't like bothering people in their safe places. Thank you! A house is where you take refuge from the outside world, in my opinion. They're not obligated to open the door for us, and I'm never offended by someone who doesn't. There we go. Yet Southwestern seriously urges us that we go back and knock on those unanswered doors again because our product is so incredibly valuable that everyone needs to see it. Go tell them about Jesus again! Eventually, they'll accept Jesus! Yeah, I'm so picking on the Christians right now. Oh, dear God. My mom is going to hear me, and if you hear a knock at my door, I will pause the video, but I can just guarantee my mom's going to be like, you're yelling at the Christians again! Yes! Yes, Mom. Yes. 3, they only tell you where you'll be sent off to a day before they send you. Oh, my God. Okay. Don't like that at all. At least that's how it was for me. I found out Saturday, and I left on Sunday. I was sent to rural Kentucky. As a woman of 20 years old, I'm highly uncomfortable with knocking past dark. And you're by yourself? Honestly, any time past 8 o'clock makes me uncomfortable, but unfortunately, it's what I signed up for. Oh my God. Okay, so I worked the 2020 census, and they would send us out knocking on doors by ourselves. I told my supervisor that I was uncomfortable with knocking after dark, and she had said, okay, just pick a time that would be before dark and make that your cutoff time. Because we could kind of set our own hours. And that's what I did. My cutoff time was 6:30 p.m. no matter what. Was not a problem. The only time I worked after dark, they sent me my neighborhood 2 days in advance. And I said, oh, I know that neighborhood. I can work until after dark because I know that neighborhood. There'll be people I know I'll be comfortable with. Otherwise, the Census Bureau, the federal fucking government, even understood me saying I don't want to be out knocking on doors with potentially hostile people after dark. I'm just kind of in shock because the Bible college I went to never sent women by themselves. Women had to be in pairs. Men could be by themselves, but women had to be in pairs. Like, that was not even a discussion. That bothers me now because I would even tell men to be in pairs. So, whoa, not okay with that. Definitely not okay with number 3. 1 and 2, not surprised. Number 3, whoa. Now that I'm over my culture shock, number 4. Recruiters are basically anyone who is going on to their second summer or more. Oh, that sounds about right. They are referred to as student leaders. Oh, yeah, they definitely... My Bible college definitely took lessons from Southwestern Advantage. Now, they do get paid based on how well you do, but it doesn't come out of your own pay. Okay, so they get paid and they get like a commission based on how well you do. So kind of a weird MLM, kind of an MLM and a commission set up at the same time. So then, that's a weird business system. That being said, every single morning we have to go to a diner and eat breakfast as a group, and we go our own ways from there. That's a weekly expense, 6 days a week, plus getting gas every other day, plus paying $50 a week, plus car troubles, plus weekly groceries. I personally haven't done the math on how much that would be by the end of the summer, but the fact I've been here for 6 days and haven't made a single dollar doesn't make it sound too appealing. Hold on. Diner foods we'll go on average, I just took my mom out to dinner today, we'll say $20. So we doing math. You know I done did lost the plot when I'm doing math. I got me a little paper here. So we'll say $20 for dinner, okay? Or breakfast. And it was like average $20 for my mom and me each. So plus getting gas every other day. Now, I commute. Or when I was commuting, I should say. I used to commute. And I got gas every other day. And gas was about $60 a pop, and that was about every 3 days. So we'll say $20 a day for gas, okay? Plus paying $50 weekly. So I'm going to average that out to $10 because I can't do 50 divided by 7 rate, or divided by 6, even worse. So we'll just say $10. Plus car troubles. I'm not even going to calculate that in there because I can't right now. And there was one more. Plus weekly groceries. So we're going to break down groceries as another $20 a day because I feel like that's a nice safe amount. So 2, 4, 6, we got $70 a day, potentially, at average cost, and I'm average California cost, but still. So 70 times 6, what? I hate it when I can't think. 7 times 6, oh my god, I'm so bad at math. 35. 7 times 5 is 35 plus 70, 42. So it'd be about $420. So it's coming up between $400 and $500 a week for this internship. And it's probably a 10-week internship. That's an expensive internship. Holy crap. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I read 4. 5. The books are expensive. And I've been sent to an area where many families don't have the resources to get them in the first place. You're in a rural area. My student leaders, in fact, basically every student leader in Southwestern, will tell you they're lying. Oh my god, I hate that. I hate being told I'm lying about my finances. If I don't have the money, I don't have the money. Stop asking. It's just an excuse to get you off their doorstep. More than once, student leaders have joked about how low-income households often choose to spend their extra income on alcohol or cigarettes, and while that may be true for some, it's not that way for all. I found that disgusting. I don't know if I'm just being soft, but it honestly makes my skin crawl. I would be even less surprised if they said, well, just tell them that they only have to give up their Starbucks like once a day. They liked to use that one at Bible college. Well, you can tithe to the church. Just give up your Starbucks. I literally heard one of my soul-winning partners come out with that, and the look I gave her, oh my god. And the guy whose house we were at, he just looked at her and went, I don't go to Starbucks. I can't have caffeine. I was just like, she didn't even know how to respond. So now we're getting in, there's still like 4 more paragraphs to go, guys. There's just so much I want to say, but I don't want to say too much as I don't want my student leaders to know who I am. My biggest issue is the feeling of failure. Oh boy, that's not going to change. I want my family to be proud of me, but I'm unsure that I can finish this internship. I've done all the research I can, and I've seen what people say about this company. There's a lot more bad than good, but I don't know what side to believe. Obviously, on a bad day, the internship is a scam and everyone in it is in a cult. Yes. On a good day, though, Southwestern is what will push me to be the person I want to become. No, they'll traumatize you into becoming a person you may or may not like. I just don't want people to look at me like I'm some kind of bum or something because I wasn't able to finish, especially because Southwestern holds those who do finish in such high regard. You know what? I actually graduated from Bible college and they despise me. They make it very clear that those who finish are like a different breed and that if you can do this internship, you'll be more successful or something like that. I've met some really cool people. There was one couple who invited me into their home at 8 p.m. to eat watermelon with them. Okay, that's kind of cool. Super sweet. Today, I met a guy who actually did this back in 06 or 07. I can't exactly remember. What I do remember is him telling me to get out while I still can. Take that advice. He said from his experience, all he got back was debt and his parents had to bail him out. He told me he was in a very low place when he was doing this internship, and if there was anything positive he got from his experience from Southwestern Advantage, it was the cold showers. Personally, I do like them. I'd recommend trying it every now and then. It's kind of fun in the morning when you really don't feel like getting out of bed. Oh, cold showers. 100%. Learned that at Bible college. Hey, I'll give Christians credit where Christians deserve it. 06 or 07, that's when I was in Bible college. I'm aging myself just a teensy-weensy bit. Hey, I'm a gorgeous Gothic mama, so I don't care. Moving on. Anyways, as I type this in the parking lot of a Dollar General in the middle of Kentucky, oh, we're going to do a shallow dive in Dollar General, it's coming. I'm heavily contemplating the decisions I made to get me to where I am at this moment. I have connected with a lot of others in this internship, and I made a pact with the other first years that none of us would quit and we'd all see each other at the end of the summer. I'm just not sure it's worth it. But I'm scared and I don't know what to do and I need help. I realize that in order to be successful, we have to push ourselves and we have to do things we find uncomfortable in order to grow, but I just don't see this working out for me. You are going to come out of this in debt, because she finishes with any advice. Darling, get out now. Get out, get out, get out, get out. You will thank us all later. Like, oh my goodness. And if you get sick at all, no. You get sick, it's on you. You didn't pray it away well enough. I'm so not kidding. You're being taken advantage of. That's the first response. Call whoever you can to get a couch to crash on and get out. Nobody outside of the company itself is going to give a crap whether you stick out the summer or not. If you really want sales experience, you'd be better off at a local cell phone shop. I would actually say a car shop. Used car sales. It's good experience. They're toxic work environments, but work with me here. They actually pay you for your time, and your customers might actually want the products. Knocking on random doors in backwoods Kentucky, that's terrible of me, because actually I have no ill feelings towards Kentucky, and in fact, it's a lovely area. I don't know why I said it that way. It's just going to get you either shot or mauled by a dog. And actually, I could say that about California, too. I had a gun pointed at me while working census. Sociopathic me, just because I mentioned the story now, you going to pull that trigger or not? I think end of the story, he put the gun down and was scared of me. He did his census to get rid of me. The gun wasn't even loaded. Dude, if you're going to point a gun at me, at least have the damn thing loaded. I'm just saying. Oh my god, this YouTube video is so getting censored. YouTube, the 90s called it like their censorship goblins back. I had to get it in there at least once, y'all. Yes, Californians say y'all. Then the next one, mindless ad. This is not an internship. It's okay to acknowledge you made the wrong decision based upon false and deceptive information they sold you on. If it's that bad for you, it's likely the same for others. You would be doing nothing wrong by quitting and finding something else. You won't get back the time, and there are better ways to gain experience than this internship. Most reasonable people will agree, and it shouldn't be hard to explain when asked why you left. And then this is a long one. But OP responds to this, so I definitely want to read this one. This is super scammy and a little bit culty. Just a little. You should definitely listen to your gut and get out. The reason you're an intern, big quotations there, is because they want to get around having to pay you minimum wage. Very accurate. You're working obscene hours and guaranteed nothing. Each year when this company's intern visits our community, the school district has to put out a statement saying this company is not affiliated with the school at all, and the entire comment section is always full of people talking about how pushy the salespeople are, how pointless the products are, and how uncomfortable they felt with questions about children and ages. Wow. This also sounds wildly unsafe. Yes! Oh my god, yes. I've had to distribute flyers for construction projects in the past, and also have door knocked for a friend who ran for office. And we always had such strict safety guidelines. Pairs. We always went in pairs. Oh my god, thank you. I hadn't read that part yet. And we're required to maintain visual contact with each other. Yes. We never approached a house with a dog outside, a beware of dog sign, a tall fence or gate, or a no soliciting sign. Even though the flyers are not even soliciting, they are technically public information. If we felt even a little bit uncomfortable with conversation or approaching the home for any reason, we simply moved on, no questions asked. And we never did this work after dark or in severe weather. Sounds like the same guidelines for census. When I said I was uncomfortable working after dark, no questions asked. Just name a time that is before dark. Okay. And then there's the cultish tactics. I'm incredibly triggered when people say you have to be uncomfortable to grow. Thank you. Well, that's partly true. It's also a statement directly from the cult leader's playbook to get people to silence their internal red flags. Seriously, watch The Vow, yes, and hear the NXIVM survivors, I know how it's spelled and my brain was arguing with me there, frame their descent into a sex trafficking cult this same way. Telling people it'll be really hard and only the strong will emerge with this life-changing experience is a control tactic. Filling your schedule with nonstop activities ensures that you never have the time or energy to contemplate what's wrong with the situations. Oh yeah, that was definitely Bible college. Try going to a Bible college when you have a chronic illness. Let me see. Cults always keep their members busy, 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 busy. Even the cold showers are an in-group ritual which helps bond the members and reinforce the us versus them mentality. This in turn makes it harder to leave. Even your own words here sound like this has taken hold of you already. You feel like if you leave, you will let them down somehow, and you keep referring to the great people you've met in the program like you can't remain friends if you leave. Very accurate. Because when you leave a cult, you are cut off. You have to be, because once they lose control of you, it's possible you could use that clarity to make others aware and leave themselves. Oh yeah. Definitely, that's the Christian cult handbook. I've left plenty of jobs and remained close friends with my former colleagues. Same. Why would this need to be any different? You posted this here for a reason. Listen to yourself and get yourself out of this situation. You're not going to let anyone down who actually matters. And then OP responds, you hit all the points. I missed the fact that when I verbally announced how uncomfortable I was knocking on houses with no trespassing signs or beware of dog signs, I was still urged to approach anyway. Your response is really helpful, and I guess the main thing I'm worried about is how my family will see me. Most of your family will understand. I've talked to a few people who are close to me about how I feel, and I understand that at the end of the day, it is my choice to make, but I just don't want to disappoint my family, more specifically, my mom. If your mom is disappointed that you left a program that is actively manipulating, gaslighting, and abusing you, your mom needs therapy. Hi, I'm also a therapist. I don't recommend she come see me. I'm a harsh therapist. I've been told that by other therapists. Wow. So that's that whole thread. Just wow. Okay. And then there was, I have to go down through all my stuff because there is one more thing that I had wanted to read, and it was from another Reddit. Southwestern. PSA, do not give your information to Southwestern Advantage. This is a 6-year-old Reddit post. It is short. Oh my God, thank God it's short. I'm not part of this? Oh, I am now. This is an internship. They promise you this is a business internship that allows you to make between $4,000 and $12,000 in 12 weeks over the summer. Okay, I thought it was 10 weeks, but 12 weeks. Most likely, they are coming to your classes and proudly stating they accept any major and you can be a freshman and apply. What they don't tell you is that you have to work 80 hours a week selling educational books as a door-to-door salesman, and that you have to purchase all products from them, thus making the net product very low. This is an MLM pyramid scheme. Please do not pursue. Yes, I like this. I'm really upset that they are allowed to recruit students on campus. Students, especially freshmen, can easily be lured into a scam like this out of desperation for money and experience. Absolutely. Oh my. I am not an on-campus student. This is predatory, and I'm appalled to hear the campus is allowing these practices within the classroom. I'll 100% be making calls about this tomorrow. Now, this is 6 years ago, but oh my. Oh my. And then someone else says, we got these Southwestern Advantage flyers in my freshman math class asking us to put our information on them. And that's how they got my information and invited me to an info session. If I didn't have my friends tell me that it was a pyramid scheme, I would have gone to an interview with them, shaking my head. I almost got roped into something similar, selling security systems my freshman year. Oh, there's a couple that do that. I'll worry about it later. All my friends did it, and I backed out, and all but one broke even. Yes, just like Herbalife. Don't worry. I will get onto them eventually. Wow. That's just... Oh, this OP here responded? They're like a cancer. This is OP. They're like a cancer, mate, and I fell for the entire thing. Thank God I canceled that final interview. Yeah, so that's Southwestern Advantage. This is a beast of a video, but if you happen to be watching me physically, the background looks good at nighttime, and at least I'm cute. Okay, maybe not, but I tried to be cute. Oh my, this is a beast of a video. We are at 30 minutes, and I upload raw videos mostly. Oh dear. So yeah, Southwestern Advantage, avoid at all costs. Wow, for a shallow dive that took a minute. My last shallow dive took 20 minutes? Yeeks. So these are the beast videos. If you're not a fan of these beast videos, I think I'm going to do them about once a month, whereas I'm going to do the other stuff, so it'll be like 3 shorter videos and then a longer video. Wow. Alrighty. Well, it is almost 10 o'clock at night, and I need to get the makeup off my face because it's starting to itch. I might have an allergy. Probably do have an allergy. But the hair looks good, right? The short bangs. I really need to straighten them out somehow. But even on the mannequin head, I was really struggling. I'm not a hairstylist. So anyway, I thank you for hanging out. Oh my gosh, if you were still here, comment kitten fever down below. Wow. Subscribe, do all the YouTubey things. I know we already cleaned the house once, but we're just gonna clean it again. And next week will be lighter and happier and all of that jazz. I'm not gonna go into the Broadway song. No, Ducky. No. Do not do it. I hope you guys are having a great week, and I will see you all next week. Later, peeps.